Hello, welcome to the channel. My name's Scott and I'm going to be taking you through the 3 main runs you need to know and do throughout the week to improve your running. So let's begin. Okay, first run we're covering today is the easy run. So the easy run is often overlooked, but is one of, if not the most important run you want to be doing throughout the week. The easy run, clue is in the name, is a run at a very easy pace. You should be able to hold a conversation with no effort at all throughout the run itself. So why are easy runs important and why do we do them? Well, easy runs, they're great at building your mileage up. You can recover from them fairly quickly because they are at low intensity, and it's all about increasing your weekly mileage. And really your easy runs want to be around 60 to 80% of your total running week. So the majority of the time you want to be running at an easy pace, simply just to build up your mileage. And by doing this, you're going to build up your base fitness, I should say, and slowly build up your miles you're clocking in, week out. With your easy runs, the emphasis is very much on the pace and not so much the distance. So with these runs, the big temptation is during them, say halfway through, you're feeling good, you'll want to just increase the speed a bit, turn it up a notch. The hardest thing to do is just try and put the handbrake on and keep it as easy as possible. The thing with easy runs is because you can recover quick, if you do keep it easy, you'll be able to run the next day or the following day after, and you won't have fatigue so much, and you'll just be able to clock up more runs throughout the week and throughout the month itself. So that's the beautiful thing about easy runs, is the recovery time is very short, the intensity is low, and it should be relatively easy to do. So that's easy runs, and that's why they're important. Run number 2 that we're going to look at today is the long run. So the long run is a run of an hour or greater in time that you want to be doing once a week. Now in the running community, Sunday is often considered long run day. It's typically a day where people have more time on their hands, so they can commit to that longer run. But with the run itself, there's no emphasis on pace, there's no emphasis on even distance. The emphasis is on time spent running. So the more you can increase that, the more you're going to diversify your types of runs throughout the week. And with long runs, you are going to fatigue, and it's all about training your body to run on low energy or run at a fatigue state, so that when it comes to race day and you are really pushing it, your body's going to know how to respond. It's going to get more efficient as well. So your heart rate, your heartbeat, the way your body dealing with lactic acid for those that do longer runs. The long run is going to prep you and train you for all of these conditions. So it's really important, as well as easy runs, that you throw in a long run once a week to really prep your body, train your body for longer enduring distances, and this will benefit you even for a 5k. So the long run, so crucial, so important to do in your training program. Now if you just did easy runs and long runs throughout the week, you'd build yourself up to be a very good runner, but you won't be used to race day conditions running at a quick pace. So that's why the third and final run is looking at speed work or interval sessions. So this is going to adapt and train your body to be running at an uncomfortable pace, at race day pace or quicker. And again, it's adding diversity and variation so that your body is prepared for all kind of scenarios. So there's a whole range of interval runs you can do. I'm just going to pick out some of my favorites that I like to do. So my top 3, number 1, very simple, is 1k efforts times 5. So you want to run at around your 5k pace or even a little bit quicker for 1k, take 30 seconds breather or up to 60 seconds if you need it, and then go again another k, and then repeat that obviously 5 times to make your 5k distance. It's really simple, but it actually works a treat in my opinion. So that's my number 1 and favorite interval session to do. Number 2 is something called the fartlek. So this is something I actually do with one of my run clubs, and there's lots of variations of the fartlek. You've got the Mona fartlek, the standard fartlek, pyramid fartlek, and the one I like to do is 1 minute on, 30 seconds rest, 2 minutes on, 30 seconds rest, 3 minutes on, and again a minute rest, and then repeat in reverse. So 1 2 3 3 2 1. It sounds simple, but that will actually really push you to the limit doing that. And again, you're going to be doing this at a very quick pace with a little bit of breather time in between. So fartlek, my second favorite interval. My third favorite interval, and when I say favorite, really it's horrible to do, but you will see the benefits, is 400 meter relays. So 400 meters is a horrible distance. It's kind of, you need to do it at a very quick pace, but repeating that 8 to 12 times really will push you and really will get you used to running at a quick pace. More relevant when you're training, let's say for a 5k as opposed to a marathon, that one. So that's one I'd definitely recommend if you are trying to knock down your 5k time, is 400 meter relay intervals. So those are my top 3 runs, and if you start incorporating those 3 runs into your workout, you're going to really see some big results in your running, and you're going to run, no doubt about it, quicker and stronger throughout the time doing these. So who thought there was more than one run, right? But there's actually even more. So I'm just going to chuck up on the screen here a few bonus ones that if you want to look into. So the first one is a tempo run. So tempo run is typically about 1 minute slower than your desired race pace on a distance. So that's again going to train your body to run at a quick pace at a sustained distance with no interruption, compared to intervals where it stop start. So there's some benefits to doing tempo runs, and the reason I didn't add it in the top 3 is I consider the 3 I've covered as more important, more crucial, but that's a good one to chuck in every now and again as well. The next one is hill intervals. So hill intervals are an interval in itself, but not really focused on speed, so that's why I keep it separate. But this is more about just getting up those hills, and hills are going to promote good running form. They're going to break down the muscles in your legs to hopefully build them back stronger. So hills and hill interval sessions are really good to do, so if you can find some time to chuck them in now and again, that's brilliant. And then the third type of run I sometimes do is known as a recovery run. So very similar to an easy run, but a recovery run is typically 12 to 24 hours after a heavy session or a quick session, and the whole purpose of this is just to get the blood flowing in the legs again, and it will actually promote you recovering quicker. So that's why it's called a recovery run. So there's some bonus runs for you, but honestly that's just if you are more advanced. If you just want to focus on these 3 to begin with, and just these 3, you'll be doing a great job. So hope you enjoyed that. Hope you learned something new today, and if you did, feel free to give a thumbs up. And if you do want to know what to do after these runs, for example, I've made a video on static stretching, which you can see hopefully here, so feel free to check that out. But that's everything from me today. Thank you very much, and I'll see you at the next upload.